they handle.
Godfather for Fulham enter there now. So the truth be said, make that man they release waiting with one here. Making they release more.
Okay.
Making they release more. And nothing to delay here again. A lot of people have those information. Now me and you they wait. We want to get it from the right source. Otherwise, many people get that. So nothing to waste time again.
Okay then. All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Chris. Just stay in there because I see they come. I don't know the way we see they talk the whole thing. All right, IB Touch Beauty.
Good evening, everyone.
Andy, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, my own opinion there is that where I see this, because I listened to the voice notes again. What that man did that is the best thing to do. Because as Mr. Chris said, if he not drop this now, he might not have the opportunity to drop it again. But when the case gets to the court, they will ban him of saying anything about Bob Whiskey, about that matter, till the proper investigation will be done. So I know why he's doing this. It's because of this. Because I said something on the this that, but BDM has a lot with him, a lot of evidence. You know why he dropped this? For Father not to shut up his mouth. And then
hold on. Mr. Enofe P, please let us mind what we type or what we say. You cannot prove it, you don't have proof. Please don't call anybody a criminal. Please and please. Yes? Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
So, as in, he dropped this because of Mr. Falano, because it's like threatening him that he would take him to the court. He would, and in the second video, he said, I heard this second video. I was here, I heard when the lady said, when someone was to come in, she said, wait, go back, I'm on a call. So when you are in prison, did you permit to hold your phone? Because I don't know this Nigeria or Beijing now, we are now doing things like, everybody are now doing things on their own. This is not, okay, the judge he has make his own final say, go and lock this person. So now when you lock the person now, okay, you are telling me that I can go outside, I'm a man, and do my BBA, and put my breast, then commit a crime. That means I will not stay inside the prison. Because this is what I'm telling us now. If they ask me, I will tell I'm a man, but I have cash, I get breast, so that means I will go and put me in a private place. And this thing the BBA is doing, I think this is what everybody should be doing. This is the right time everybody should stand up on their feet. It's not only BDM that's supposed to be doing this. Everybody should stand up on their feet. If they see that one or two people are coming out to say this, I swear to God, this Nigeria will get to change, because this Nigeria cannot get it because you have one power, because they call your name, because you have one integrity. What do you concern with integrity? Integrity yourself. What you concern me? Because your papa get money, or you get money, or you know you've been there for a long time, you think you can now be doing. And then let me tell you something. The people who respect much in this Nigeria, those are the people who are doing most. Look at Abiola. Let's take a look at Abiola. Abiola is the person that we respect more in this Nigeria. But when people are talking about what he has done underground, you know that he has not been the person that we should just give a little respect. We respect him a lot. Abiola is the right man. No, Abiola is. I'm not saying the fact. It might not be the right man, because people are talking about him. Like this man, if you check the history, he's among people that do something for this person. Shagari time, he's among the people that do something for Shagari. You understand? Because we gave him the guy. People, you now paint your face, you paint your color white, but what you are doing inside you is black, which is very bad. That is why we Nigerians, we need to stand up now. We need to let them know that we are not that kind of. See, our papa don't go. Let our papa life. You use our papa life. That is our papa life. Anybody below 50, anybody more than 50 now, you are like our father, for our grandfather. We now, we need to fight for this our right. We need to fight for it. What Very Dark Man is doing now is trying to expose, and then to me, I believe that God just wants us to open our eye for putting the person we respect more to link things that person we need to we respect to link the secret. So when that man when we know that this person is not the person we need to respect, we know that everybody in this Nigeria, they are all the same. And if you are a big man, you are doing things to favor yourself. You are not doing things to favor Nigeria. Everybody now, we are all doing things to favor ourselves. Like, okay, now let me favor myself for today. So your family, and then you are doing bad thing on that, which is very bad. We need to stand up on our feet.
All right.
And fight for let's fight for the right thing. We don't need to leave it for Very Dark Man alone to be doing this. And I mean, see, if like one or two people can stand that they bribe you to stop this, to bribe you, say, I don't want, please, I want right thing to be done. I remember when this ex-governor of Edo State, I don't want to mention him, when he was fighting for right, Nigerian this thing, ex-governor of Edo State, that was fighting for right in like, you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to mention him.
Just go ahead, we understand.
So, remember at that time, I was fighting. We think he's a good man. This man said, when they put me as a governor, before he became governor, we know how he always behave. He's fighting Obasanjo, and you do them, all those president. You must do this for our people. When he got to the president, to the governor, we see how everything changed.
All right.
So that means if you are doing good, you are doing good. That means he's doing good for his own selfishness. Everybody are doing this for their own selfishness, not for the people anymore.
Okay. All right. Mr. Ivy Touch Beauty, right? Thanks for that powerful submission. I appreciate it, sir. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. NFP, are you there, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fine. My point here is that Very Dark Man has released another audio now. Yeah. According to allegedly leaked to Bobrisky and another man entirely. Now, do you think Very Dark Man is doing the right thing by releasing all these evidences he has in his possession?
The guy is
remember that they've not entered court. Shouldn't he have shouldn't have hold one as a weapon, or what he's doing? You think it's okay?
What he's doing the right thing.
Okay, sir.
So if a farmer who carry farm, you need to buy a chemical to spray the insect. Mean the insect not going to damage the crops when you get for farm. So say the way Chris and other people are saying things. Let's assume Europe system to judge the Nigeria system.
No, sir. Mr. Nofe.
No, I'm coming. Let me talk now.
No. Don't say let me talk now, please. Don't tell me that. Don't say let me talk now, please. That is rude.
Okay, sorry.
Don't let us assume. You want to. See, like I said, we are all learning here. Now you want to carry Nigerian law, something judiciary. You want to merge it with Europe. Say let's assume. Then we're not getting the fact.
Let me go straight to the point. So,
okay, sir.
What Very Dark Man is doing? He's doing the right thing to expose the corruption we are facing in Nigeria system.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you can see around us, people are crying, they are so. If not children that is using through death and survive, they travel, go to another man's land to go and fight, to have money, to support their family back home. I will tell you that the hunger should have wiped most of family out of that country. They will not be existing again. You get me? So if you see the system we are facing in Nigeria, it is not a good thing. Even if they affect we, the people in outside Nigeria. You get me? So talking about whether the first audio the guy play, during the second audio the guy play, everything is going well. You get me? All is together. It will bring out the names of people. Let me say now only this one. You see get many. Let me say you see they keep, but you want the bigger to come out small. You get me? And the guy get proof. As in they expose the corruption in our land for better, for worse. If we leave that land, that Nigeria to a people who we respect to manage, they will manage it and destroy it and they will run. And the people that cannot run away for that country will remain there and die there. So we need to join him and support him to fight this thing. And even if say Mr. Femi Falana, carry this guy go court now, the guy will win them for court. Because this man, I don't know why people are fearing him. I don't know. So
are you sure where that man will win Falana in court?
Yeah, I swear to God, because in the first audio, Bobrisky announced that he called fast the bagger and spoke with the father. And the man that still interviewing, he thought say he became caller, he thought to her. This one, if you see the narrative, everything is blamed that the man is trying to clean himself and the children out of this lane, although the thing is there already.
Can I just interject and ask you one or two questions, sir?
Yeah. Okay,
sir. Who is Falana? Falana is a lawyer, son. By the way, even if Falana wants to represent Bobrisky to get pardon for Bobrisky, Falana definitely is fit to do that because that is his profession. And he said it in one of his interviews. He said he has gotten pardon for so many people without even collecting one dime.
Okay.
That is one, right? And secondly, in that interview, Falana said he has never met Bobrisky before in his life. And the only thing he communicated allegedly with his son is that he needs 3 million naira. So if we are now saying Falana collected 10 million to bring Bobrisky out of that place, Falana has cleared that end that he has never even met Bobrisky before, that the only thing that he discussed with his son is on the regard of the 3 million naira.
Okay, now I came in.
So sorry, sir. So now if Falana, if Falana even have to be his lawyer, is it not an illegal thing that is not within the law here?
Okay, now, they arrest Bobrisky publicly. It's not privately. It's not a secret thing to Bobrisky. Say they go arrest him for secret. It's a public arresting. So when that thing comes like that, the man receive call and he know the duty, he know the rules and regulation, the law. If you want to fight for Bobrisky, it may be a thing that they will carry Bobrisky go to court. So the EFCC that carry Bobrisky to court, why they cannot go court? So the man will stand as his lawyer to fight the case. People will listen, people will see it. It's not a thing of wuru or that grand. If to say the thing not involved now, how do we know that this kind of thing they exist for that court, for that prison. Say, okay, if they arrest person now, you can pay for a prisoner, the head of the prisoner, and they will leave you to go and give you apartment. Meaning, say the criminals that are bringing there to that prison, they are not there anymore. They're outside prison. They're not there inside prison. The poor people they there. If not, you pay money. Meaning, say you did there.
Hold on. Christian, you there for comment section there. I've been seeing your write-up there. I try to ignore it, but I think I need to address one thing, right? You said, Oga, I think you're scared of Falano, right? Cool. I'm not scared of Falano. I'm just trying to educate some of you guys on this platform that attach emotion with the case. You guys are not seeing something. I tell you what, by the time you guys push Very Dark Man to prison, that time you guys will still come back to this platform to say, Oga, you talker. So I'm not scared. I'm just looking at what the law says. What are its chances? And I don't want any of us here also to fall into such in the nearest future. We are educating ourselves here. It's not a must that you must take my opinion, that you must accept it. So whatever I say here is my opinion. Please don't attack me, personal. Let's stay out of that. Your opinion is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. I'm not scared because I did not make any bullshit, statement or sentiment here. I'm just trying to educate some of you guys here who doesn't see through here. Why can't we educate ourselves? Why do we jump onto the bandwagon? The internet is there for you to do research. There are programs going on everywhere. You can Google it there. You will see what people are saying, the legal professionals, what they are saying about this case. And someone is sitting down there typing with his finger that I'm scared. Fine, okay, I'm scared. But it's people like you that at the end of the day, you run into it. Did you know what Seun Kuti said recently now as regards to Very Dark Man? Seun Kuti, the Very Dark Man, is saying, it's my man, it's my man. Now, as I'm telling you guys now, someone threatened to buy Falano speaking. They've taken up that person now. Someone try. He talk say he go burn Falano office. They've taken the person up now. And we are talking to correct the ill things in the society, and someone is sitting down there saying someone is scared.
Good evening, sir.
Why can't you? Mouth alone can put you in jail for the rest of your life. Let us learn. That is the essence of this platform. Listen. If you cannot listen, then just waka come out the top of this platform.
Sir, can I talk now, sir?
Good evening, sir.
No, I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. I think Barrister Andy is the next one after NF. Please. I just need to reply that lady. I don't know if it's lady or if it's a man, but he or she called himself Christian. Thank you. NF, kindly round up your submission, please.
Okay, sir. Okay. So I'm not here to say Very Dark Man is bad or Mr. Falano is this so, but let's face the reality that is going on. If to say Bobrisky don't have issue with that guy who borrow him money, this thing for no come out for people to see that all those kind of corruption is as in they exist for Nigeria there. Meaning say all those people that is committing crime that have big money, they are showing that they arrest them or this one they be kidnapped or they want cannot go prison. Means all those one not dey prison. If this thing they happen. As a lawyer, it is your duty to fight any case. If you want to fight any case like that, it might be a public figure, not a guru, So here in Europe now, for instance, now, if you have there's a common issue and a serious issue, when you say you will carry a lawyer who will fight your case, they must carry you go court. Everybody will go there and fight for you. because you commit crime to the society. It's not a thing you baggage on the ground. No, because you have position in the society or in the land. No, it's not like that. So what the VTM is doing is bringing out, or is telling her that these things is happen in Nigeria. If you have money, if you have connection, you can beat it. You know, the guy just said, if now so the thing be, he not go like him. So now the man called him to rob himself for this issue. And if the man sees, okay, want to drag this thing go up now, people who they work with that man for office, they will see they bring leak, they say they give that guy go the keeper in case of a case. People they work the following now. The man of you all day through us, they do bad thing. You get me? So now everything, even that fast the bagger, he see get issue with other people, me say he see they one corner. They will bring everything come out. You get me? So the guy they fight corruption. People they die, people they suffer. The people who are suffering, they are the one who voting people for position to manage the society to be good. But no, they are killing them. So let's join VDM to just still fight the little thing, because Nigeria, even if you say you fight, you know go change. Nothing will change for them.
All right.
So that's what I want to say. So that is all.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Enofe, right?
Enofe, yeah.
Enofe. All right. Thanks, Mr. Enofe, please, I would like to use your box so that other people can come up, I guess, if you don't mind. I think, hold on. I think I have about 5 or 4 people now requesting. So sorry, okay. Mr. Enofe, I would like to use your box.
No problem.
All right, I appreciate it. Not go, because I'll still bring you come up. We've got some things to discuss. All right. Good evening, sir. Ogami. Barrister Andy, good evening, sir.
I greet you, Morgan.
Well done. How about this, sir?
I thank God. I greet the house, everyone.
The house too, they greet
the
you.
Analysts and those on FYP.
I beg, Mata. I talk out for the video that I dropped this afternoon. Say the thing don't turn to season film. We'll go buy popcorn, join.
I tell you, say the matter go long now.
Yeah, you talk. The first day we be say the matter, look, you talk say the thing go long, and the thing don't go long now. So
I think if you check my analysis, I think it be like say I don't analyze everything where it don't happen. So it's quite unfortunate that we've found ourselves in a country where our government is not proactive, when it comes to tackling issues that concerns citizens and the country. Because even some of us will be lawyers, some of us will be concerned citizens. A lot of people are getting discouraged because of the way the system is running. The other time when I was making my submission, I talked about the systemic decay. That look, if we have a country that is working, what is happening now shouldn't be happening. Because forget about VDM's approach. Sometimes I don't agree with it, even though I know he's doing a good job. But sometimes the way he goes about some things is just. I talk and hear the other day say, look, you may be saying something, you may be doing something right, but when the law wants to catch up with you, the law will not be looking at some of those things, because law will come into play. You may be looking at things to just do it, but when they begin to apply law, when there's litigation, you will just discover that it's a different ball game. And it's quite unfortunate that we're fighting a system that is corrupt from top to bottom, as a matter of fact. Now, this issue, look at what played out in NAS the other day, House of Representatives. It's quite laughable.
Yeah.
It's a sorry situation. It's quite a shame that we will, our country will get into this kind of problem where an issue has been raised about the decay in the system, and they're just handling it as if it's a child's play. Number one, the correctional service. How can somebody be sentenced by the court of law sentence. I mean sentence. Oh, and this person is meant to serve his term in prison. And at the end of the day, then do Magomago go carry and go put down for one guest house. It's totally laughable. It shows the kind of system that we're running. That it's a shame that the institutions that that is meant to stand for the people, that is meant to stand and have authority, is the one that is even playing out like this. This thing don't happen, Tete. Now, you know, the first time when I made my submission, I say it's not new to me. It's not new to someone like me. It's not new. Something I've known a long time ago. Like I've known this for like close to 20 years ago that it happens. I know of somebody who was even a top prison officer back in the East. Then they almost dismissed the man because of this same foul play. So the control of the general, the top people, they are aware because they get their own kickbacks from the system, from what plays out. Because imagine putting somebody on suspension and you are before the House of Representatives to tell them that, look, if you're on suspension, you're on suspension. You have no guts to wear that uniform again, the Nigerian uniform, to appear before the parliament. Because that place is like a court. To say, okay, the suspension that was given to you was on social media. Is that not a shame? By now, I was expecting that the Minister of Interior self, if it was in a sane climate or environment where we know what we do, you are in charge of that ministry. How can you tell the whole Nigeria that, look, X and Y officers have been suspended, and for us to see these people appear during the hearing with their uniform? Is that not laughable? It's a shame because it's not about VDM now. Even though VDM has made the brought out the issue, but the issue is the decay, the systemic decay in the EFCC and in the correctional service. That should be the issue. It is not about okay, listen, something is wrong. How are we going to see whether this particular thing happened? And here we're hearing my rolling and all that. I told you guys that, look, I said this matter go long. It's just because sometimes we just look at what happened during the hearing, just like a child's play. If you watch American hearing or the UK or civilized people, when they call for hearing in the parliament, I don't think people misbehave. People will go there and begin to talk as if you watch, look at what happened during the Trump era when Trump was almost unalive by that first assassination attempt. You see the director of SSS, the woman, what's her name now, that was invited for hearing. You see how they drilled her. She couldn't even talk. A woman who is highly placed in that position, she was even shivering. There are questions they will ask her. She will say she doesn't know. And they will ask her, you are telling us you don't know, but you are the head of the State Security Service. And she had to resign. Nobody tell her. In fact, she had to tender her resignation. For me, I just felt that what they did that day in the House of Nance is just a child's play. Because if you look at the whole episode, it's just laughable. Civilized country, if they are watching that hearing, what happened there, it's a disgrace. How can somebody come before the House who has been sentenced? You are supposed to be one of the top men in the correctional service, and they're asking you. This person was sentenced as a male. Who gave you the guts to begin to determine where to take the person to? The court has already. There's a reason why they asked Bobrisky in court, are you a man or a woman? Are you a male or a female? And he said he's a male. And the court addressed him as Idris or Kunoye or whatever. So who gave you the guts and the temerity when he was, they were taking his documentation, when he got to the prison? You are now determining, you say, oh, this one, oh, he has breasts, he has this. Okay, he's going to go. Why didn't you take him to the women's section? Is there, so are they telling us now that in our correctional service now, there is in between, there's male? So for me, Malga, all these things are child's play. And I want to commend VDM, even though sometimes his approach may not go down well with some people. I think for him to have that guts to do what he's doing now, it's commendable, because if we have 100 VDMs in Nigeria, I think our leaders are going to sit up, because they are just those people in the House of Rep. They will not tell us that they don't know the decay that is happening. By now, they should have fired the Control General of that correctional service. He should have resigned, because this is a big shame and big slap. It's a slap to the Nigerian, to the citizens of Nigeria. We have people who are suffering there because they stole their petitives. They are there in prison, languishing. We have people who went for NSAS. They are up to today. Some of them are still in prison. Nothing has been done about them. And yet, this is somebody that the court has already sentenced. You now went, arranged, and gave that person private apartment. Is that how it is done? It's not done anywhere in the world, because no citizen is above the other. The law will hit hard on anybody, no matter who you are. Who is even Bobrisky anyway, holding the nation to ransom? That's what I always ask myself. I was telling my friend, who is even Bobrisky? If somebody like Zuma, who was the ex-one president of SA, South Africa, can go to jail, who is even Bobrisky to hold everybody to ransom? And who is that godfather from somewhere, be it president or who is giving that directive that somebody has to break the law? Moga, you remember the other day I was saying it here that, look, even what transpired between Bobrisky and Faz, it's possible that the dad doesn't even know. And I think he's proved me right. You know, those days we'll be boasting with our dad. You know who my dad is. My dad is a brigadier. My dad is a general. Don't worry. I'll go and talk to him. If he say, I tell him that day, he said, it's possible that the dad doesn't even know what he doesn't even know what's going on. And the father has clarified that he has never ever spoken to Bobrisky in his life. Even the conversation that Faz had with him was like, oh, where are you calling from? Are you not supposed to be in prison? Are you supposed to be using phone? Blah, blah, blah. Why are you asking me for money to go and arrange yourself somewhere else? Because he knew what the implication of what it is. So we live in a country where our leaders are taking us for granted. By now, a lot of people should have been fired from their office to show them that, look, Nigeria is not taking this thing for a joke. The Controller General should have been fired. The Minister of Interior self had questions to answer with the President, because how can somebody have the guts to stand before the parliament to tell them that the suspension that was given to him was on social media? I've never heard that in my life. Never. That they gave me suspension and the suspension was in social media. And he even had the guts to wear Nigerian uniform to appear before parliament. It's not done. And Bobrisky is taking people for... The same person is there now posting on Instagram and all that. In a civilized country by now, Bobrisky should have been in prison. They should have been arrested and go back to prison, because it's contempt. Because when you appear before parliament, you are appearing before a court. It's like a court. That is why they issue you summons to appear, parliamentary summons to appear before the house. And you have to comport yourself. That's the truth. You respect everybody there. You can't go to the judge. Like what VDM was doing there was pointing people. You can't go to the court and begin to point at a judge. You are going to prison straight away. Gani Fayomi, as pronounced, as renowned as Gani Fayomi is, a judge has sent Gani Fayomi in court there to prison straight away for contempt. They took Gani from court to prison. Straight away. They took him. He said something about the judge, and the judge said, no, I'm not having it from you. Straight away, they handcuffed. He said for contempt, charge him for contempt, and they took Gani to prison. So if you appear before parliament, this was a child's play. Pointing to, talking to lawmakers anyhow, it just shows that, look, the system is rotten. We don't have respect for the system. The church, you are contempt of court, and they take you to prison. Right from there, now police go come put handcuff for your hand, carry you go prison. If you don't know, go and read about Gani Fayomi. He has been to prison for contempt. The judge took him to prison straight away. So until our leaders begin to get things right and begin to fight the corruption in the system, look at what EFCC said. All those things they came to the EFCC was saying there, it's just cock and bull story, because we know what played out. Cock and bull story. Something went down. They just wanted to protect the integrity of their officers so that it doesn't look as if, oh, this institution is corrupt. If they dig deep, and the next time they are having that hearing, they have to subpoena the Bobrisky himself. And he has to appear there to testify before the House. Because this thing is not going to be swept under the carpet.
No.
They have to sit tight and say, look, this has to stop. This systemic corruption, all this wayo, what did they do? They have to, even the Controller General, of them, or they have to invite him to come and testify there to tell us why the prison, the correctional services is like that. That is not the first time. A lot of things have been playing out. Are you aware, because of this Bobrisky case, some people who were staying in private apartment around, they were running helter-skelter to cover their back.
Yeah.
If we ask them now, imagine a prison top officer was telling before the House, he was telling them that there was no camera in the prison. So who are they deceiving? Mm-hmm. They will tell him, okay, if you want to have visitors, we'll bring you in. You see the visitors so that you will be on record. We want to see. Okay, you know the other day I gave a lecture about head count of the prison. They have to do it. We have to see the rota. We have to see the head. We have to see the officers who did the head count from the day he was in prison to the day he was out. All of us go to school now. They do attendance now.
Roll call.
They do roll call. Even when we went to law school, if you don't meet a particular percentage of your attendance, you are not going to write the bar exam. You cannot write the bar exam if you don't meet. I've forgotten the percentage now. Maybe 80 or it's something percent attendance. So who are the officers who were doing the head count? Who are the officers who were doing the roll call? We want to see the rota from the day he entered. It's easy to catch somebody whether he's there or not. If they like, let them go and forge it. There must be signature. It must tally. And those people who are in prison, they will count how many times they've seen Bobrisky, coming to the dining hall or whatever where they eat together. We want to know. So are we saying now because he was given a in between prison that he eats in his prison alone? Nobody, if he doesn't fraternize with people, they have rota where people, they even have to go and they take them on courses. They teach them one or two things that we really want to know all these things. So want to see all the attendance sheet. It's not hard to find in this modern day. So if somebody is lying, you know, if you are talking about AI, we are in a more, Nigeria is just a joke, honestly. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. For me, I think I want to say, look, the lawmakers, if they have not learned from this first experience of the first hearing, that means Nigeria, we're just heading towards the wrong direction. They have to take this thing serious. By now, some people have to be, in fact, if they maybe they'll call for another hearing, I wouldn't know. But some people have to be fired straight away. And as they fire them, they prosecute them. Because you cannot just fire them and leave them alone, because some other people will come there, and then if na military era with this, so you don't know what's going to happen to some people.
Yeah.
You know, it's just because now we're in democracy and they do the rule of law, and I just believe that, look, it's somebody say AI can speak Yoruba. Even AI speak Yoruba, you can pick it. You can pick it that that's not the voice of a pure person it's even easy to detect. There's what is called IP address. If they're to trace it now, you call people who are very versed in IT. They can trace everything and just give you a raw data of what has happened.
Yeah.
It's for me. Listen, our system, our lawmakers, they didn't impress me at all with the hearing. It was just like a marketplace. And a lot of Nigerians, they are not impressed about what played out there. We want to see action. Now that the second voice note has been read, we are expecting this time action. If it's going to go to the court, let it go to the court. I yield my mic here. God bless Nigeria.
All right, Barrister, before you drop your mic, I beg, just sharp, sir. Falana granted an interview which was released about 7 hours ago, and he said that one of his daughter had a kind of threats, a kind of death threat. Yeah. And also that they also, send message that if he ever goes to court on this VDM matter, that they're going to burn his office also. According to him in the interview, he said they've taken up those two threats seriously. And it's with the police now, stuff like that. I know some of us were diehard of VDM, but there are some things that we do sometimes that I think we need to tread that path with caution. With this thing, two things now that happened today to Falana, even though, if VDM is going to be, if the matter will be settled out of court, but with this new thing now, do you think settling out of court will be the case?
Marga, this case, as it were, it's a case. It's a case that is of huge public interest, and it will be just difficult for them to sweep it under the carpet because, as it were, well, it's quite unfortunate that Femi the learned silk, the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has been receiving threats, but it happens anyway. It's not only in Nigeria, even abroad. They send people death threats. Even parliament, even MPs, and they send them. But the bottom line here is that look, it's and that is why people should be very, very careful with this age of social media. If you defame somebody's character, for instance, and post it on social media, you know what the person is going to do? Under that thread, under that comment or whatever you've posted, they can go there, collect the comments that people have made that would have led that person into distress, defame their character, put them in panic mode or anxiety and all that, bastardize their reputation. That can go against you in the court of law because they're going to look at that anyways. That this is what you post on social media. This is what has happened. We've had issues here in the UK where people have made comments on Twitter, now X, then go to their house, go pick them up, send them to jail. That's the truth. Prosecute them straight away. So it's quite unfortunate that that thing is happening to him anyways. Well, anything can happen. Everything will be about litigation. If the two parties agree that, look, they're going to settle out of court, they can settle out of court. So it depends on the intensity and the weight of the case. And it depends on the disposition of the two people who are involved. If they say, okay, we want to go settle out of court, they can settle out of court. So it's not nothing is impossible. That is why you see people go for everything shouldn't end in litigation. That is why people go for mediation, arbitration. You see big companies that will tell you, say, no, we don't want to go court to beg, let's go to arbitration. And they settle it there. They go to mediation too and settle it there. And at the end of the day, you say, okay, I go pay you this. Because they know litigation takes time, number one. And if they slam you damages for wasting the time of the court and all that, it's going to count against you. And there's what is called, you pay cost again for the court. So a lot of people try to avoid that. That is why sometimes you see, they will even tell you that, I beg, let this thing not go to court. Let's settle out of court. There's a reason why they do that. Because at the end of the day, it will be good for both parties so that, they would learn to say, come on a level playing field and say, you know what, okay, I've done this. Instead of me to give you 100 naira, I'm going to give you 50 naira. Is that okay? If you agree, and then that's it. So, Malga, any option is open. It depends on the two parties. Depends on the parties involved.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Barrister Andy. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. God bless you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Mr. Promise from Italy.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Before I say something, can I ask you a question?
Me or Barrister?
You host. I'm talking about you, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Do you really think that somebody want to really take felony act will come to his DM and threaten him?
Sir, do they come to DM?
No, I'm asking now. Do you really think? He said, listen, according to the interview, he said that people are threatening him and his daughter. I'm asking now, if somebody want really do one bad thing, do you really think they will go to his DM direct to make those statements? Sometimes, at least we are learning people now, like those people who are good in, all this kind of rubbish. Do you really think if someone want to do something like that, will really go to his DM to make such statements?
Well, it's how do I put it? Is there
just be honest.
No. Yeah. I'm
just be honest. Yes.
It might be their style. Maybe that is their style.
No.
I mean, we've seen. Wait now.
Yes.
We've seen kidnappers.
Yes.
That they will send message to you that they will come and kidnap you tomorrow.
Listen, first, sir, why I'm asking this question, when I took time to listen to the man, so before I contribute, I want to ask you a question again. Sir, do you really think that if mistakenly, VDM mistakenly go to prison, don't you think that things might go wrong? Do you think?
Sir, go wrong in what way?
No, I'm just saying anything can go wrong. I don't want to. I'm just saying, don't you think something might go wrong?
Like go wrong, like what? Nigeria will be on fire.
Any wrong can be wrong.
People will protest or what? That's what I want to ask.
I know any wrong can be wrong. It's a logical
I cannot
question.
Answer that. Specify on what will go wrong. Then I will answer you.
No, sir, no.
Yes, now. If you say they will riot, or you said Nigeria will turn upside down.
I'm just saying it. I'm just logic. More not to the talk. So now social media would day. Say you talk and say more they get over to the talk so that call the middle codify. Just they ask questions. Say if they mistakenly pull our video for prison, don't you think something might go wrong? I just by the ask.
Like I said, bro, I will still stand on my point. It depends on what will go wrong. There are some things that nothing will happen.
Okay. Now the third question again before I contribute, sir. Do you really think, or do you think that VDM might go to prison?
He might too.
Why? And how?
He might. How? Because I'm not saying he will. He might, right? You asked. He might.
How?
It depends on the lawyer. One, in that video,
yes,
the way he analyzed the video,
yes,
there are some blunder,
yes,
that he committed there. There are some things that he's supposed to use some legal terms to back himself up, to save, to hide under it.
Sorry, I will not cut you short. You listen to his daughter on the, I think, TV station, be TV whatsoever. Because according to Sam Felana said that VDM defamed, they're going to sue VDM more than defame. That's they're going to sue him that he defamed them. Then his daughter said VDM is a notorious felony. Is that defamation of character or not?
A notorious felony.
Yes,
yeah.
Notorious. Is that defamation or not?
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I follow this case, and they brought a lawyer to talk about this one. The lawyer said no.
Okay.
And I can look for it and play it so that everybody will listen.
Okay, calling somebody a notorious person is not the defamation.
No, that was what the lawyer said. I can play it. It's on Sheon Okimbalo's platform that the lawyer said it. They asked the same question.
Okay, now, sir, let me say something now. So now, listen, sir. When you talk about government, remember, not only president, you, me, everybody, we are government. Are you getting me? Not be one person. You hear me? Tinubu is just like the leader. You have someone who put there with the leaders, then the House of Assembly, the judiciary, and whatsoever. So, sir, I want people to understand this thing. So, say back then when our papa did that time, when I go say all these people more they respect them, sir. This era now, so anybody can be taken out. Social media, like Nigeria is not like before, when it is anybody can just wake up. Nobody is bigger than Nigeria. And I understand what is, sir. You see the way Nigeria is, now everybody's frustrated. So anybody can do anything. So all this, did you know who he is? Sir, nobody give a fuck.
Sir, you said because Nigeria is tense, everybody can do anything.
No, sir.
You sabi that way that they talk, say ignorance in the presence of law. Say
no, sir. Listen, let me tell you something, sir. Do you know why I'm saying this one? You know, say back then you go here say, you know, and not do anything or anything not happen to you. You see, get papa, sir. The way Nigeria is going right now, nobody give a fuck about anybody again. You understand what I'm saying? There are people that they are just willing to go for nothing's sake. You understand? They are even tired of the system. So all these respect this one, sir, will not get with the respect again. And all the only that when they lead us, all of them are going to punish them. Nobody will respect. Maybe they go to hell. And no focus should be taken out, if possible, if they don't want to make the system work. You understand what I'm saying? We are tired. We live in Western world, yes, sir. A place whereby, like, the system is working. We have everything that Nigeria is supposed to be like. Okay, let's even come up Bobrisky and Bobrisky case. That means, a person like me, so God forbid bad thing. I feel that person, I'll go pay. They'll give me one room. Then I go relax. Or I'll just base. Or person fit like my papa. Because I don't get mad to speak, the person just go pay, go move. So that's where we are heading to. That means have money and do what you feel like.
Hold on. Angel, I've been waiting for your name. Please, guys, let us make this community, let us make it clean. So yeah, you say, oh, say you did not Bobrisky. Please, let us respect each other there. Yeah. I wouldn't want to block anybody, even though, you know, my moderator has blocked some of you guys. But please, everybody's opinions matter. When it comes to your turn, you come up, you talk.
Sir,
don't abuse, don't use power.
That's 1 minute. So that means where we're heading to that is that anybody can just do anything and go away with it. That means the poor people will be the one to suffer it. So let's even remove Bobrisky. So that is where, even when this issue came up, the first thing that comes to mind was like, even though that they do one, maybe that they do one before, but for this era, so like openly, like even me, so when I heard it, even though when they say what's up, like, so I was like, Nigeria, a whole judge will sentence you, they will not give you an apartment. That means, my brother, we don't finish. The country is no longer country. A country whereby the judicial system is, everything is like scattered. That means we are gone. There's no longer country. That means anybody can just wake up and pull law to his hands. And nothing's going to happen. Because you get one godfather for his side. You get one if a year Bobrisky want to go better for, free get governmentalism. Can't you imagine politicians? Other people want to get money. And they ask, if a Bobrisky want to go better for, free get governmentalism, go give an apartment. Can't you imagine politicians? People will be say they really get money. That means now 4-bedroom duplex and they'll give them with AC. They're going to give them for his side. Answer. So we are not even talking about Vidin or Bobrisky, but we are talking about the system. So as I said before, anybody can be taken out of the system. Nobody they fear anybody again. You see Nigeria, my brother, Nigeria don't reach us our neck. Now fear. If I see some of the comments sometimes, they'll say, Vidin, you too they talk. Because why? Most of all, we don't get used to. That's why that's why they say travel is part of education. If those people live in Western world, the reason why I say all of us they support Vidin because we know how the system work. Berlusconi for Italy go jail. He sweep judge the look case, so judge they go jail. Who be son? If judge can go jail, if the system of Nigeria really work, who be son? If a judge can go jail, a whole president they go jail. Joe Biden son, Joe Biden. You remember what happened recently in Abi? They convicted his son, Abi, a whole American president, city president. Abi, you don't heard the story, Abi? So come his son. So fear. But they respect all those leaders, all those, this one don't get him. My brother, who get him, they pay and put before get him. Any judge, any lawyer, to do any son, before you get to that position, they pay him. Now walk, he walk. Now flight, if people pay and put. You understand? So we should, all these people who they respect, they draw us backward. As I said earlier, if the system, they say no one walk, it will walk by force. Whosoever want to move, they will take an out. The system, Nigeria must work. That is the only country we get. We don't tire. Every day, you can never wake up, you hear good news about Nigeria. Now they bad news. The system is mixed up. Because what I'm saying is, it's just like I was talking to one of my friends the other day. We were just talking. He said, we say, even sometimes if you get small money, just get small police case now, bribe police, they go even help you oppress the other person. Just imagine country 1 year you did.
All right. Okay.
You understand, sir? So, sir, as I said before, I beg, sir. So, all these, do you know this one? I don't want to hear that again. Anybody can be taken out of the system. You understand, sir? So, nobody is above Nigeria. Nobody is more Nigerian than we. You understand? Than everybody.
All right.
Thank
sir.
you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Promise. Mr. Promise, not para. Thank you. All right. Then. I just need to just choke in this thing. Like I said, I mean, anybody when you want to learn, he go learn. Anybody when no want learn, no will learn. Yeah, I'll just chip in this little thing now. Maybe some of us could learn out of it. What the angel put there when he tells oh, so you did not Bobrisky. Now the same thing, Naim, very dark man. Yeah, we be say he insinuate that time when he go tell Fars. Now understand that Naim be part of the thing. We be say, you know, they go carry and go that place for in case we be saying no talk say in this story. We no retract that matter. So sometimes we'll try as much as we can. More no they just chook mouth anyhow to talk anyhow. Because sometimes you go talk normal, but when they carry when they put out for law diary, dictionary, you go discover say you go bite your finger. So now I thought make I put for that end there. Mr. Chelsea Photograph, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
How about this, sir?
What did they cycle to?
I beg airport, so the thing don't turn to season film now.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, host. The fact was that we started this year with no grief for anybody. Is an indication that little did we know that something like this will pop up. When we started with no grief for anybody this year, it all looks like a joke. People said that time, no, they grieve for army, they know they grieve. Did you see a video of recent that two men were fighting two policemen with a gun in their hand? Did you see that video? I saw the video.
The naval officers.
Not even the naval officer, police officers. These two men, Nigerian guys, they were in loggerhead with these two policemen. In fact, they kicked and fell one of the policemen. Well, let us leave that aside. This whole thing looks like a series film I watched about 12 years ago called 24, Jack Bauer. That somebody somewhere must have a hand, must be implicated. Let me share this. I work in a hospital in the UK. And when a criminal, just a criminal, is being arrested and in the process he got injured and needs to be treated in the hospital before taken to the police station, I found out that they don't give such person to be monitored. They don't give one policeman to such criminal. They give two policemen. In most of the wards that I've been, I see two policemen each time on a criminal in a ward. That means they have to treat them first and take them to the hospital or take them to the station thereafter or wherever. But whenever I see such situation, I keep thinking, why didn't they give this criminal one policeman or one police lady? Because they have principles and guidelines to how things must be done. Sir, until I keep saying it and I will never go back to it. I'll never go back from it that until we have a law that puts every parastatals and allows everybody to be on their toes, Nigeria will never move forward. Everybody wants Nigeria to work. Look at the people dancing Nigeria. Look at the people suffering for it. Our leaders are busy denting our image. It is you and I, when we go to embassies, when we seek opportunities outside Nigeria that suffers it. Why? Just because some people have failed to do the needful. Why? Because we have laws that are just they are just existing, but not active into details. A system that knows that when a criminal is caught and it needs to be treated, taken to the hospital, they need to attach 2 policemen. In situations like that in Nigeria, they will tell you that they first of all took the criminal to the hospital and thereafter he escaped. But in a system that is procedural, in a system that knows what is obtainable, and unfortunately, it's not as if we don't know what is obtainable. We know what is obtainable. But we have just failed as a country to do the needful. Somebody is meant to go to prison. He didn't go to prison. He gave some people money to buy his way out of prison. What are those people still doing now? See, in as much as the main person that has failed to go to prison has failed, then let the people who gave money go to prison on his behalf. It's as simple as ABC now.
Bam.
Somebody, just one person, is meant to go to prison and he paid. Those people he gave money to, let us find them out and put them in prison for his sake. Sir, this thing is not a rocket science in a country that is sane. I'm sorry to use that word. We are saying all of this because we do not want things to go on the manner it has been. Barrister Andy said something. He said this thing has been going on for years. Let us reactivate. There is a need for Nigeria to sit down and visit our constitution. When the constitutions are meant to be, sir, everybody will sit up. In the meantime, while the investigation is still on, I think it's for them prison. Put them to prison. While we carry out investigation, let them know how it feels that when you fail to do the needful, then you pay for it. People don't pay for their wrongdoings in Nigeria. It is only the poor people who do not have connection, who do not have money to go and get a son that pays for some of these things, and it is pathetic. It is so pathetic that just in Nigeria, that is why everybody is doing whatever they can to get money in Nigeria. Sir, in Nigeria, just have money. I say to you again, have money. For the last time, have money in Nigeria. When you have money, you will do and undo. And that is what is playing now. Because our leaders, they have made our system to be basically fixed on money. A Nigerian anywhere in the part of the world you